The Study of the United States Institute, SUSI, at Green River College is a leadership program during the summer for 20 students from Central Asia. Since 2013, the participants have come from Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. The Institute is designed to model how young women can be leaders in their own right while inspiring them to excel as collaborative and social change agents. The 2016 SUSI Reconnect Workshop brought together alumni from 2013 to 2015 so that they could reconnect and support each other. During the workshop, we continued to develop their skills related to team building, critical thinking, collective problem solving, decision making, and effective communication. During the workshop, the participants gave us updates on what they had done since the SUSI program here in the United States, and they shared the progress they made on their follow-on projects. They also identified a common theme for future projects in their representative countries and explored ways to collaborate across borders. An important outcome of the Reconnect event was the commitment to develop a SUSI Alumni Association for Central Asia.
My name is Alvin Tai. I'm the resource person at the recent SUSI 2016 Reconnect Workshop. I also have the opportunity to run 2 workshops during the Reconnect, and one of them was to help the participants create a vision and the life that they want. And the second workshop that I conducted was about how to close the deal when they have a project on hand. One of the biggest takeaway for me is having to experience all these young leaders, all these women coming back together as a group, and I've also experienced that some of them are actually working on one solo project, but there were some really powerful ones where they actually get together, and these are women from different countries working on one solo project towards one goal, which I thought was really amazing. And it's probably a daunting task for them to even think about all the different logistics of how to pull all that together with the fact that they all live in different countries. One of the events I did during the SUSI Reconnect Workshop was to help the young women think about the highest intention of their project. Because I know from the past a lot of participants have really focused on how to go about getting their project done. But this is an opportunity for all the young participants to really consider how their projects would benefit the greater good. I think that to me was really, really important.
I'm Barry Bannister. I'm the academic director of the SUSI program at Green River, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the presenters at the Reconnect program in Bishkek in August 2016. The Reconnect was a great experience for the SUSI students from Central Asia, and what I saw there was how these young women just in a few years had grown personally and in terms of career. At the conference I was able to work with the group to refresh some of the topics that we discussed when they were here in the United States at Green River College in Washington. And in particular, the theme that keeps coming back and they keep reminding me of is the importance of being able to keep oneself centered and in control. And our phrase, of course, is with a heart at peace. Because when they do that, it's possible to be more effective, both in the way that you relate to others and also in these social change projects that so many of them now have enacted since they've returned home. So when we see how they have grown in these ways, just in the last few years, it really makes our work so worthwhile. And we see that they're now able to do things that they're not perhaps able to do without having come to the United States. And in that context, many people have said, and I must agree, that the SUSI program and the outreach from the Education and Culture branch really is some of the best diplomacy, what you might call smart diplomacy, that the United States government is able to introduce to assist not just women, but also the societies in which they live.
My name is Kate Kadams, and I was lucky enough to be able to teach the public speaking segment of the SUSI program. Before I get started with what was the most striking thing about reconnecting, I hope it's okay for me to say that participating in the SUSI program has been one of the most rewarding and enriching experiences of my teaching career. And so having an opportunity to go back to another country and see some of these remarkable women that frankly I thought I would never see again was absolutely beyond thrilling. But of course there are other takeaways. One of the main things that I was struck by is just how well SUSI sustains kind of the test of time. When I saw these women reconnecting with each other and coming back with such unabashed enthusiasm, and not just for SUSI, but for what they had learned at SUSI and their commitment to carrying on what they had learned. As a teacher, you don't always know what impact you have on students, and you hope that certainly you hope that you have an impact that will last, but we don't always know. And so it's just beyond gratifying for a teacher to have had that experience, to know that that maybe I made a little bit of difference. I've come away from the Reconnect thinking so much about what really is an answer. What are the answers to promoting peace and understanding? And I just think it's just people to people. And so when I had a chance to see these women reconnecting, and they're incredibly intelligent and dedicated, and they are so committed to making a difference in their communities and in their countries, and making a difference in terms of working, collaborating among themselves. I guess that's the takeaway for me, is that's what gives us hope. That's why programs like SUSI are just essential and critical. And I'm so grateful. I'm so honored that I've been a part of it.
Hello, my name is Susanna Gransee, and I'm a program officer in the Study of the U.S. branch. I've had the privilege of working with Green River College now for the past 2.5 years on their program to implement the Study of the U.S. Institute on Women's Leadership at Green River College in Auburn, Washington. This past summer, in August of 2016, I attended the Green River College follow-on workshop in Bishkek, and was able to again see a little bit more about the longer-term impact of our programs. Participants came from all 5 of the countries we work with in Central Asia on this program, gathered together in Bishkek for a 3-day experience where they had the opportunity to reconnect with one another, attend seminars on leadership, public speaking, and communication, and had the opportunity to brainstorm together and generate more ideas to continue their community service projects in their own communities. Several women spoke about how their time in the United States had changed their entire life perspective, and several spoke about choosing different career paths. They spoke about how they have become more involved in community service. Many of them are now feeling confident and inspired to take on leadership roles in their communities, and the success stories were absolutely outstanding and just kept coming at this workshop. These programs really do make a difference. It's amazing that Green River College has brought them together and will continue to bring them together in the future. The mission of the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs is to promote mutual exchange and understanding, and that is, I think, what we do every day through SUSI programs and the other 120-something programs that are part of ECA's current menu of opportunities. So thank you, Green River.
Hi, my name is Britta Bjernland, and I'm the branch chief for the Study of the U.S. Institutes here at the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs at the U.S. Department of State. I would like to extend a tremendous thank you to Green River College. The staff and the directors there have done a tremendous job implementing the Study of the U.S. Institute on Women's Leadership, and they're a very strong institutional partner for us, and we would not be able to have these programs, which are a very important piece of U.S. foreign policy, without them.